or we should look for a way. I mean, the government should come up with ways to curb menace, where people just start up a riot and destroy a lot of businesses, destroy a lot of wares that people has actually invested in. This is a serious case, and I think that the Lagos state government and wherever is known for fracas, such fracas should be proactive and look for a way where they can minimize such occurrences or even delete such occurrences forever. Moving on, we have underbridge apartments. Ejected tenants may face prosecution. Yesterday we talked about the shanties that were built under the bridge at Falomo, Ikoyi, and the shanties were brought down. 80 rooms per se, as it was reported, where people pay 250,000 per year to just live under the bridge. They paid that big amount of money so as to live there. What happened to paying same amount in a saner place, in a place where it is comfortable, in a place where they would not even need to endanger their lives? And now the government is saying they may face prosecution. It's possible because they have actually tampered with government property. Moving on, London sword attack. Federal government condemns Nigerian British boy's mother. Moving on to the last story on the Punch newspaper. Police allay fears as IPOB declares May 30th sit at home. I think this IPOB thing should, God will help us. On Daily Trust, we won't blame Buhari for our challenges. That's coming from Shetima, the vice president, that whatever challenges this administration is facing right now, they won't pass the blame on the past administration. Instead, they will put on their thinking cap and do the needful. Bandits kill 17, abduct 5 in Kaduna, Sokoto communities. May 15 slated for inaugural flight as 65,000 Nigerians pay for Hajj. Wow. Repentant Boko Haram members invade police station in Borno, attack immigration, NDLEA checkpoints. We repelled them, said the police. No comment for now, Borno government. It calls for review of the de-radicalization program that is coming from an expert. So repentant Boko Haram are no longer repenting, or what? What can we say about this? They have been declared repentant. Why do they have to go back to sinning again and causing mayhem? Binance founder sent to jail as Nigeria awaits extradition of Africa managers. Press Freedom Day. NGE frowns at abusive lawsuits against journalists. We are committed to better wages, says the governors. They are committed to better wages. We just hope that eventually, when the federal government review this minimum wage and they finally gives us a working on a living minimum wage like the president has promised, these governors will do the needful and not forget the promise that they are all making now, because this is a promise they have been making since on the 1st of May. Now moving on, we have Tundun Biri bombing. Relatives demand justice as military indicts 2 officers. That's on Daily Trust. Moving on, we have more stories on the Vanguard. NDIC raises deposit insurance. NDIC raises deposit insurance coverage by 900%. NSA orders enforcement of cybercrime law. This is very, very key. Cybercrime. Obaseki accepts Vanguard Award, gives reasons for Edo Best Initiative. Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway. Federal government's allegation divisive, distracting. That is coming from Obi. If you want to know more about that story, get your Vanguard newspaper. And on the minimum wage, on the front page of the Vanguard newspaper, governors working on what is payable, that is coming from the Nigerian Governors Forum, says 37 members tripartite committee is still consulting, assures of looking into remuneration of states, judicial officers, infrastructure of courts, labor justice, 615,000 wage demand, gives breaks down. Counters government on May 1st commencement date for new minimum wage. And on the May M in Lagos State, press freedom crucial to democracy and good governance. There is a picture of the mayhem that happened at the Ilekpo market yesterday, where there was a riot from betting issues. It degenerated to this level that people had to go against each other, burn their wares, and burn some part of the market too. Resident doctors protest shortage of manpower. Others in Kogi State. There is a governor in Kogi State. I believe that the governor would want to look into this, because healthcare sector should be top notch in every state. The well-being of every citizen in each state is the paramount reasons why each governor is in that state. So they should be up and doing and do the needful. On petrol scarcity, long queues linger despite federal government's assurances. On Okwama case, court adjourns till June 4 for hearing. The Okwama case where military personnel were killed, the case has been taken to court by the villagers. They have actually petitioned and find the military personnel, the Nigerian army. If you want to know more about that story, you find that story on the page 12 of the Vanguard newspaper. IPOB declares sit at home May 30th to honor Biafra heroes. And here we have Lukman belittles role. Daitela 4 orders for Serie A POTM award. And that's what we have on the Daily Times. Now we are going to the Nation newspaper. New twist to Olubadan as kingmakers. Ladoja disagree. Intrigue keeps Olakuleyin waiting. Interest keep Olakuleyin waiting. Police parade mastermind of Kaduna Abuja train attack. Binance chief's money laundering trial stalled. That's on page 6. And moving on to the banner headline, Army moves against ambush. Army moves against ambush killings of troop. Lagos accounts for 20% of Nigeria's GDP. That's on page 7. 50 held over Lagos market fracas. That's on page 29. I said it earlier that something should be done. When people are being punished for their misbehavior, for causing mayhem, for causing chaos in the city, they should pay for it. States will pay only sustainable minimum wage, says governor. Which means that whatever the federal government decides, the onus is on the states to decide what they can actually afford to pay. Subnationals will adopt Justice Sector Summit resolutions. If you want to know more about that, please get yourself the Nation newspaper. Petrol scarcity persists in cities. Moving on, we have the last story. NGE seeks repeal of anti-press freedom laws on page 5. EFCC Cubana chief priest in near settlement. That's all we have on the Nation newspaper. Moving on, we are going to the Guardian newspaper. But before we do that, let's go on a quick break. When we come back, we have more stories for you. Thank you for staying tuned. On the banner headline, we have Nigerian Unprofessional Football League. How dodgy officiating, complicit club officials, supporters ruin games. NGE tax National Assembly on better deal for journalists. CSOs demand suspension of officials, party members facing corruption trial. This is very serious. Suspension of officials and party members facing corruption trials. If they are able to go through with this, I think it will be very, very okay. If you are in an office and you have to go through a corruption trial, first thing first, leave that office so that you can be properly investigated, and you have to just face whatever the case might be until you are proven not guilty of the allegations. Victim lose 17.67 billion to fraudsters in 2023. Wow. 2 army officers face court martial over bombing of 100 in Kaduna. Wow. Labour defenses 115,000 wage proposals as states review fiscal capacity. World Press Freedom Day. National Assembly seeks release of detained journalists. NDIC raises maximum bank deposit insurance over age to 5 million naira. And here we have petrol scarcity. Long queues drop pump price remains despite federal government's assurances. We go to the next paper. We go on a quick short break. When we come back, the show continues. thank you for staying tuned, and this is our topic and story for today. Should people not should people bother around persons in uniform? Should people bother the persons in uniform? Military personnel, doctors, as long as they are wearing uniform, as long as you see that they are on duty, trying to do what they have been called to do, are we supposed to bother them? What is our obligations towards our uniform men? And I'm asking this question because of the person that was killed at Obalende filling station on Wednesday. The person who was identified as Toib Eniafe. According to the story making the rounds, Toib Eniafe has been patiently waiting on queue when some military men came into the fuel station and they bypassed the queue to buy fuel. Toib Eniafe asked them to stay on the queue, stay in line, so that they can also get it can get to their turn and they will buy. And this argument degenerated to the point that one of these uniform men shot him dead on the spot and he fled the scene. So this is a sad occurrence, but do you think that is a situation that could have been averted? Because one, they are police officers or men in uniform. Whenever you see them come, as long as they are on uniform, they are on duty. They could be going somewhere very important. We only think that they want to do everything to cheat on us because they are on uniform. But at times they might be on a patrol. They might be on an investigation case where they have to rush down quickly. They are not just there for frivolities or they are there to pass time. No, you have seen them on uniform. But that being said, I am not supporting the killing of this man based on the fact that no matter what, your gun that has been added to you, your rifle added to you as a military personnel, is to protect lives and property. You shouldn't take one. I think that what the military personnel should have done was to arrest them, make a way of calming the place down. But at the end of the day, someone lost their life, and a lot of people have been laying allegations on DSS, the Department of State Service, that it is one of their men that killed Toib Eniafe. But today, the PRO, police PRO, public relation officer, they has come out to disclose that the individual responsible for shooting Toyin Eniafe, some reports say Toib Eniafe, this report is saying Toyin Eniafe, during a filling station queue altercation, has been identified as a police officer. In an announcement shared on the Ben Unday S6 platform on Thursday, May 2nd, 2024, Unday stated that the perpetrator behind the shooting has been identified as police officer serving at Special Protection Unit SPU Base 17, Lion Building, Lagos. In an announcement shared on the Ben Unday S6 platform on Thursday, May 2nd, 2024, he actually said that the perpetrator behind the shooting has been identified as a police serving at Special Protection Unit Base 17, Lion Building, Lagos. And I think that settled the case, because the person that has been identified will undergo some kind of investigation and then will be probed, or even better still, face the music. But as citizens, to keep ourselves safe, I don't think it's okay for us to be at loggerheads with men in uniform. The best you can do is to tender your submission at the nearest police station, write your petition if you have the will and zeal to do so. But if you cannot, just let them be, because you don't know the situation they are in at that particular time. I have seen situations in Lagos State where ambulance will be in the queue. You don't know if there is a person dying in the ambulance, and this driver is trying to rescue this person to the nearest hospital. People will stay in the queue. They would not even try to pave way so that this ambulance can find their way out of the traffic. And these are the things that we should take note as citizens. Okay, some people have argued that these people take liberty to just do anyhow, even though they don't have anybody in their vehicle. But the truth is that we should observe protocols. We should respect things that are supposed to be respected. You see an ambulance in the traffic, you see a police trying to do their work, you want to hinder them. The policeman can just say they are under duress, they are going for this, they are going for that, and he won't let them get fuel. They are on their way to stop a crime, from to stop some criminals from causing crimes and all, and killing people. They can just defend themselves. The one who died already died. It is the loss. It is a big loss to his family and to those that are actually directly involved with him, maybe his wife, children, and what have you. But the truth of the matter, and what this story we are sharing this morning is talking about, is that we should learn to say go, or we should learn to stay away from troubles, especially when it concerns authorities. We should learn to be civil. We don't have to finish everything in chaos. We don't have to end everything in a shootout. We don't need it. These are policemen. I am saying this just in case of next time. Let them get fuel and go, and the people on queue will continue, because they are on uniform, they are on duty. You don't know why they need the fuel. And another thing, please, let's take that of ambulances. Very, very important. When you see them in the traffic, let's endeavor to pave way for them so that they can just go, regardless whether they have someone inside or not, because you wouldn't know when they are carrying someone in the vehicle. And this is our story for this morning. I believe that as time goes by, this will take good shape. We are growing as a country, and we are learning every day. May the soul of the departed be blessed. We say rest in peace to Eve, Tony, and Yafe. I am Toke Bravo. I'll see you same time, same station on Monday. It's a bye-bye from me.